topics. Papa J, Z Money, Book, the NSFW show, nerd stuff and freaking wrestling. Papa J in the building, better buckle up. For my fans, I'ma drink out the Stanley Cup. Like I said, now Bell better buckle up. And I got my people with me, what the fuck is up? Bolt back in the building with a new sound. Coming in loud, breaking through the crowd. NSFW, best show round. And I'm a big boy, so I know I make my family proud. Z Money in the building, yeah, I'm going up. First episode, fans showing love. NSFW, nerd stuff, and I'm on a higher level, never coming down. We on a new level, on a new level. We on a new level, on a new level. We on a new level, on a new level. We on a new level, on a new level. The NSFW show, nerd stuff and freaking wrestling. The NSFW show, nerd stuff and freaking wrestling.
Yeah, it is that time of the week. It is Friday, March 13th, Friday the 13th, to be exact. Back with the internet's most family-friendly NSFW podcast, nerd stuff and frickin' wrestling. It's me, Bulk. Streamlabs is being difficult with me. I wish I could have Papa J here. I wish I could have Z Money here. I gotta make an intro that's just about Bulk and about the show. But I am still here to keep you entertained, to keep you occupied, to keep you wanting more nerd stuff and freaking wrestling. Just let me go ahead and... All right. Just got to make sure my sound is coming out well. I just want to remind you guys, like, subscribe. We are now streaming also on Twitch. But YouTube, Big Ol' Red and White is where we primarily live. Go ahead, go down in the link in the description. Join the Big Lip Radio Discord because NSFW is an offshoot of the Big Lip Radio. You could usually find show topics, find what's going on with Big Lip Radio there. Learn, interact with other hosts that you usually don't get to see. But, this week, just like the title says, we got nostalgia, gaming, and WrestlingHausen. And starting off this week, we just have to we have to address the elephant in the room. And I'm not talking about myself. In media today, it is very, very hard to find an original IP, an original idea. Everything's been beaten and copied, and who knows if we've reached that point in history where we can't come up with an original story anymore. There is no such thing as an original story. But also, nostalgia is not bad. Nostalgia sells. Remake sells. Comeback sells. And the comebacks, they're getting me right now. We have re-releases, remasters of some of our favorite games, continuations of some of our favorite TV shows, getting cast back together who work together really well, who have chemistry, who entertained us for seasons after seasons. Because nowadays, we don't get many shows that go past 2 or 3 seasons. If you get a show that hits a 4th season, it's a box office success. Whereas back in the early 2000s, the late 90s, even before then, you would have shows that would go on for 8, 9, 10 seasons. And that's unheard of nowadays. But one of my favorite shows has just come back. It is on its 3rd week back. First 2 episodes launched at the same time. Every Wednesday, a new episode gets uploaded. So Bulk has to wait till Thursday to watch it because Bulk's at Big Lip Radio on Wednesdays. But Scrubs, which in my opinion is the most entertaining medical sitcom drama that has ever been on TV. And you have other ones. You have House, Grey's Anatomy, The Pit now, which is a very big one. But Scrubs always held a special place in my heart because it was drama and comedy, and it melded it together really well. It would have you laughing for episode after episode, and then just punch you straight in the heart. And Scrubs has finally come back, and the magic is still there. Even in the trailer, the magic is still there. Let's go ahead and give you guys a peek of what they're working with nowadays.
Throw some stank on it.
Make it nasty. I'm John Dorian.
You better not be.
Oh, but I am.
Nope.
Retracted.
Can't figure out the rhythm?
Or maybe you don't have any.
We're gonna need a secret handshake.
You ready? High five, bring it down.
And then jazz hands if we have time.
Sure.
Get a load of this motley crew. I'm not sure how to teach these kids.
I still get a little woozy around some procedures.
If your dream is to be a mediocre doctor, mission accomplished.
Dr. Cox, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and bring it down.
Don't I get 3 strikes?
You have 900 strikes.
Those interns need somebody to do for them what I did for you.
Hey, you can do this.
And she's gonna nick that artery.
No, she's not.
Is it on my face?
No.
And more drama in 3, 2, 1.
This job is really rough. We do the most good we can in a single shift.
I don't know how we do this.
We'll figure it out. Let's go home. Be patient. You can't do this on your own.
So, one of the very best things about Scrubs is when it came on its original route, is that it blended really what you would actually find in the workplace. You would find your overly masculine people, your emotionally closed off people, your overly sharing people. Nacho. Sorry, I both got distracted by food. Yep, nachos. But it blended everything in such a way that it felt relatable. It felt like, oh yes, I could end up in a workplace like this. I could have colleagues like this. And one of the greatest characters ever come out of it, Dr. Cox. And I had to say this about Dr. Cox. He put everybody down, but in the way of a 90s caring dad, that he's just like, oh, you're horrible, but I'm still going to be there to support you because I want you to do well. I need you to do well. Ooh. Gonna get that streamer dent like one of those other guys. But, the Scrubs is back. JD, who's the main character of the show, John Dorian, is now the chief of medicine of Sacred Heart. And, it's him getting back into the groove of things, of working in a hospital, from being an independent contractor, of leaving the big medical world to just, cater to the rich and famous. And so far they haven't touched around on that too much, but it's great for the show to be back. I've watched three of the 4 episodes that are out, and I've loved every single one so far. There is an episode from the original series that I do suggest you go back and watch the original Scrubs if you've never seen it. And the whole episode is about one of the doctors having such a bad day. There's 2 episodes that really hit hard. One of the doctors is just having such a bad day. He's losing patient after he's about to lose patient after patient after patient. Pushes for a procedure to happen for all of these patients because he's able to take care of them all at once. And it happens, and then all of his patients die. And it's just the way they execute that episode was like, for young adult me, I was probably 16, 17 years old, was just like, damn, I've never seen anything this gut-wrenching, this emotional. But Scrubs is back. But it's not the only show to come back. I just found out last night, that another fan favorite family sitcom is almost releasing. It is about to come out. And I want to share that trailer with you. I've only watched it once, but Bulk wants to share that trailer with you. We got the return of Malcolm in the Middle.
I can call back later.
Come on, Dewey. You've seen this like 1,000 times. Undergrowth.
Yeah, I look different. But hey, everything about me is different. I have a girlfriend. And the best thing in the whole world, my daughter Leah.
Dad, quit it.
My life is fantastic now. All I have to do is stay completely away from my family.
We just found out that Malcolm has been intentionally hiding himself from this family for years.
I think we all knew Malcolm would eventually betray us. By comparison, Reese looks pretty good. This family's non-stop antisocial behavior and mindless, myopic priorities are toxic to me!
Can I at least give you a hug?
Not physically.
You have to make peace with your family.
It's not just mom and dad, it's so much worse with my brothers.
You have brothers. You can't spend the rest of your life denying your family even exists.
Worked perfectly till they showed up.
Welcome to the family, Leah.
We have 1,000 questions.
What do you want to do when you grow up? Crush your father's soul and make him question his own identity?
Excuse us a minute.
So just from that trailer, it's looking fantastic. I have to give it to, I mean, Disney, really. They brought back Scrubs because that is a show that's going on Hulu. It's on ABC as well. So they brought back Scrubs. Disney owns ABC. And they're bringing back Malcolm in the Middle. You know, I can't really tell you what I remember from Malcolm in the Middle of the TV show because it was just so hectic. And all I remember is for a while, I believe it's Chris Masterson had to step away because of the issues that were related to his brother, Danny Masterson. Danny Masterson, if his name sounds familiar, he played Hyde on that 70s show. He was also Ashton Kutcher's brother in The Ranch with Sam Elliott, which great show as well. But you know, you may have thought you saw Danny Masterson if you don't know that he has a brother. No, that's Chris. That's the other Masterson, who's not a problem, who's not in prison. But they got everybody to come back. They Hal, Francis, Reese, Malcolm, Dewey. I'm not sure how much Dewey's in it because I heard that he was the hardest one to reach to get back into doing the show. But I'm excited for it. It says available with a bundle, and I mean it'd just be available probably just in general, either on Hulu or Disney Plus. But Bulk is excited, and the people. We sell our nostalgia. We buy our nostalgia, and the nostalgia being there isn't only just in TV shows; it's in games as well. I read. I didn't have time to see if I could find a trailer for it, but I read that the Marvel Maximum collection or something is coming out, which is a full game release of all old X-Men arcade games and Captain America arcade games. It's just a bunch of old Marvel arcade games, but now on your console, on your handheld. Not sure when a physical release is coming out. Sorry, Papa J, I didn't see anything about that. But also on the Switch too. Tomb Raiders, the Tomb Raider Classic 1, 2, and 3 is rumored to be coming out as well. As we discussed last week, Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green just came out. Nostalgia sells. And some companies are struggling to make money. Some companies just want to make more money. What can we do about it other than buy it? Some of my favorite games that I've played are nostalgia releases. They're Mass Effect Legendary Edition, the Halo Master Chief Collection, just remakes, nostalgia bait. Heck, we haven't even finished our list of what would be our number one remakes or remasters, and I don't want to hold you guys. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. But Bulk will tell you his number one. I got a tie for my number one. If it's just a game for me to sit down and play by myself, I want Knights of the Old Republic. I know we're getting a new, like, a spiritual successor to the series that they said that they're working on, but they also said that they were going to be working on a actual Knights of the Old Republic remake, and then they canceled it. And I got very upset because that was the only reason why I bought a PS5 at the time, because it was going to be a PS5 exclusive. But, you know, then they're like, "Oh no, we're going to give you, we'll give you a spiritual successor to it. We'll give you something. Don't worry, we'll give you, we'll treat you a little bit here. You'll have yourself a little spiritual successor that's not an MMO." So that's on one side. But what I would love to have to sit down and play with a buddy couch co-op or with my son, with my kids, would be Army of Two. Army of Two was a co-op game where you and one buddy that's it. You were an army of two. You'd complete bounty hunter missions. Heck, another game that would be great to bring back would be Mercenaries. Mercenaries was fun. It just take all the hectic stuff of GTA and was just like, yeah, that's the game. Just blow shit up. But yeah, you know, getting people to pay into their nostalgia is a great, easy way to make money. It's a great way to even get people to come back. You know, some of our favorite channels are nostalgia bait channels. You know, I know Papa J is super interested in all these 8-bit channels, all these retro gaming channels. You know, he wants to live back in the past. But, you know, sometimes with today, how things are, sometimes it's better to be thinking about the past, to be thinking about yesteryear, how, you know, the worst thing to happen, you know, at a certain point was, what was, you know, well, for some kids, was the market crash of 2008. You know, not to get too heavy, not to get into what happened in 2001. But, you know, back in the 90s, we didn't have much to worry about. We were still able to go outside. You know, bulk may not look like it, but bulk is part of the, you know, the last remaining kids who were able to play outside until the streetlights came on with no worries. But, you know, things change and things change. But some things stay the same. And things that stay the same is good movies, good stuff coming out. And one IP that has consistently been good, even though it both in, well, I wouldn't say all the time. There have been some bad products of this, but Super Mario is coming out next month. Super Mario Galaxy, the movie. Final trailer was released, and, you know, I haven't seen the final trailer yet, so I'm gonna watch it here with you guys for the first time.
There's a huge universe out there. With a lot of galaxies.
We gotta get everyone out of here. Go, go, go! Mamma mia.
I demand that you release my father.
Over my dead body.
Fine with me.
My Koopas! Your king has returned! be feared once more. Oh no! Everyone calm down.
Toad, pack our things.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, princess, you're going to regret that.
Hello, maggots.
Yeah, so April Fool's Day. We're going to be making a full of Bowser and Bowser Jr. with the return of Super Mario Brothers. We saw a couple things in there. Very up in front and center is Yoshi. So awesome. We're going to get a bit of Yoshi. And then also saw some Baby Mario. I saw Birdo. So that's interesting. Mario has always held very tried and true, very well on its IP. It's holding through of what it needs to do, which is sell. Nintendo can sell the crap out of Mario, but Nintendo also might be putting up another lawsuit here in a bit. As we remember, not too long ago, a couple years ago, a game came out called Power World. And Power World looks very much so like Pokemon. It was open world. You got to do base management. It was what people really wanted from Pokemon Legend Arceus. We wanted to be able to still catch Pokemon, work with Pokemon, have the Pokemon help us manage things. And we might be getting a little bit of that in Pokopia, but on a big scale. But where Power World differed is it had guns. Some of the pals had guns. But now there is another game coming after Power World and Pokopia called Pikmon. Now, I have not seen anything about Pikmon, but this fellow right here, he's got a card. It looks a little breathy. Possibly a little wild, and so I'm interested to see what this is, as I haven't heard anything about it. Ooh. Let's see a little bit of the comments. Try not to get sued challenge. Level impossible. This is crazy. This trailer is a summoning ritual for Nintendo lawyers. We already have Power World in court. Nintendo lawyers dropping down like hell divers. The intro to this video is low-key the beginning of Breath of the Wild. Gotta respect the hustle, not even trying to be subtle. When Link arrived to the Pokemon world. Are we not going to talk about how they didn't even change Ceruledge? Yeah, somebody else saw Roadhog as well from Overwatch. Man, that totally isn't a guaranteed skinned Rayquaza. This has to be an April Fool's joke. It's even funnier when you realize the title itself, Pikmon, sounds like Pikmin, which is another game where you find and command little plant guys. Powerworld, even if you kill me, more will come, and one day your tyranny will end. Let them try, Nintendo. Courtmon official get sued. It's got Roadhog, Link, Charizard, Pikachu, all the favorite things in one place. So yeah, you know, even the fans are saying like, oh, you know, all the gamers are saying this is lawsuit candy. You know, Nintendo's gonna come for them, and you know, rock the world because yeah, some of the Pikmon look like just mashups of Pokemon. The little character you're playing as just looks like Breath of the Wild Link. The capture system is different. You know, you're using cards instead of spheres, balls. But you know, people are still gonna play. It's gonna flood its initial weekend release because people are gonna be like, "How is this different from Power World? How is this different from Pokemon?" Because Power World, if you have Game Pass, I'm not sure what level. I think it might be the Ultimate. You do get Power World included in your Game Pass. So if it's not too different from Power World, why would you buy a game that you could play for free? You know, so it's interesting to see how that goes. You know, it's a bit of a Hail Mary of a game to get released. But, you know, speaking of gamers and a Hail Mary, coming out soon, and next week, I believe, next Friday, is Project Hail Mary, which is actually being endorsed by gaming legend Hideo Kojima. If that name doesn't sound familiar, or it does sound familiar, that is the creator of Metal Gear. And he's got his own little political message. We don't talk enough. We should open up before it's all too much. Will we ever learn? We've been here before. It's just what we know. Now, when the Earth, humanity, and even the future itself feels broken, Project Hail Mary is a must-see comeback movie. And then, you know, we have the Japanese promotional go that's Hideo Kojima, the Japanese promotional poster, Project Hail Mary. You know, take your little picture with Ryan Gosling. Yeah, but for those who don't know what Project Hail Mary is, you know, sorry, and I feel a bit guilty about this, that I'm showing a lot of trailers and whatnot because it is. As we briefly talked about in Big Lip Radio on Wednesday, it is a little difficult to fill an hour by yourself. But you know, I do want to share what I'm interested in with you guys and in the nerd culture in the world and wrestling. But this is Project Hail Mary.
I understand that you think I'm the right person for this mission. I understand the stakes.
Object approaching. If we do nothing, everything on this planet will go extinct, including us. Dr. Grace, the world is counting on you.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm Grace. I'm gonna call you Rocky. We're here for the same reason. His son is dying too. If we're gonna save our planet, we have to learn how to communicate. Check this out. We have about 250 words. Let's find you a voice.
Why is a school teacher in space?
Nope.
Why is a school teacher in space?
Try this.
I am Rocky. I like.
So I have a new roommate now.
Hi, Grace.
Together, we're pretty smart. But no one's ever done this before.
It is time go.
I think you mean go time, pal.
There are infinite possibilities for this to go wrong.
This ship wasn't built for this. Now!
If Grace Rocky saves stars, we can go home.
I think this is a one-way trip for me.
I will not let Grace die.
Yeah. I have seen that.
Welcome.
Let me go ahead and pause that before
Back to the
no. Let me pause that before I get taken down by something. But you know, we sorry, I got lost in thought by trying not to get my stream shut down because of a music video. But you know, I have seen our local IMAX because the Project Hail Mary was filmed for IMAX. I have seen those film rolls. They have 12 gigantic film rolls. Like, I think they said they were like 100-something pounds each. Maybe close to 200 pounds each for each film roll. And there's 12 of them that they have to set up in sequence. Just to get things going. But you know, there's so much to do. Shit. I forgot to look for something. Trying to look for clips of the new personality in WWE, who is making waves. Hey, I'm here. Sorry. Danhausen is, he showed up at the Elimination Chamber. I believe we talked about this briefly. Son of a bitch. Oh, man.